Yeah.
How dare you have D&D?
Who's getting betrayed?
Rabbit's betraying us. She was in a different D&D campaign.
What?
How dare they?
How dare you?
Inconceivable. But everyone here? Dizzy, yep.
Dizzy.
Dizzy might be dead.
Do believe.
Yeah, he's here.
Is he here?
He said,
Yeah,
in
he
roll
typed it.
20.
Oh, no, 20. I see.
He's probably busy raging at someone.
Himself, probably.
Stop building my
Okay.
comp.
It's been a while, so do you remember what happened last session? It wasn't a terribly long session because it was a dungeon, but still. Because Laura, you did in fact catch a fish, which was robotic. Took a while to get up these stairs. You all encountered several different, like, push-down puzzles. It was not too challenging, and constant magic mouths just announcing that you're not as good as them. But you're here now, so that's something. In this room, you found a variety of oddities. Several potions of different colors and variety. Corin found very cursed items like a golden sword and a hammer that has weights reversed. These creatures inside like these tubes, the most probably bizarre looking one being this one seemingly made of blood. A cannon's in here. And I believe Damien is currently wearing a suit with no pants.
Yep, looking fancy up top. And then...
With that being said, what would you all wish to do? Oh yes, and there's also books with plenty of Sylvan in them as well. Of varying quality. Apologies.
else, were the potions named or like have writing on it or not? Just
These potions, no. They had varying colors though, which
colors.
is spelled out in the chat.
Yeah.
We meant to be seeing the map because I'm just seeing the world map.
I can switch you meant if you wish, but I didn't believe it was too necessary. 1 second. It is just the previous map.
I just wasn't sure if there's anything left in the cave or not.
So we'll just pocket all the patients. Do we have a bag of holding? No.
Nope.
Okay. We'll put it all inside the fish, and the fish is our bag.
That sounds like an amazing idea, and with nothing that could go wrong.
Dish of holding.
Dish of holding.
There's these weird tanks.
Yes, these big tanks.
Anyone want to break one of them? Nope. Okay.
Oh, are you
As the
asking?
party's too fixated on the little like oddities and magical items they found.
Let me just just finishing pocketing all these. I'll come to that when I finish. So what did you want to break one?
Good luck with that, Pebble.
Good luck, people.
It is the least horrifying of the three, probably.
So the water one?
Let's go. There's nothing left in here.
I'll
Okay.
take the fancy stuff. Cloth. And follow.
No problem. The rest you okay with that?
I'm not taking nothing from them. The rest can take stuff, but I'm not taking anything.
As Pearl mentioning, what about the table?
If you can carry it, you can bring it with us.
Okay, you take a chair. It is a pretty hefty chair, all things considered. Outlined in what seems to be some sort of brass, made of some pretty thick wood. Not quite sure what it is, you're not a natured man yourself, but the chair is probably the same weight as Haku, actually. As a lawyer, I hope you do know that you cannot carry this fish by yourself. You will need someone to help you at all times. Is that so, Kusan?
I suppose.
As Kusan's lawyer are carrying this fish, just sliding along the ground, metal scraping against the concrete as you leave. Where is it that you all wish to go?
I reckon we should head north.
North.
We're technically down by the waterfall.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to go over to those things while we're here? Those ruins?
Yeah. Climb back up there and stuff.
We'll just have to have a little break. I don't have my flying at the moment.
Mhm.
Just a short rest.
Yeah, a short rest can be easily done. There's literally nothing that can get you here unless a fish jumps out of the water. Which might happen, but unlikely.
We can't bring the fish. Unrealistic.
We can we'll place it somewhere.
We'd leave it where we found it. It's useless. It's dead.
Indeed. Also, for the party, if you're wondering, if your internal clock is working as intended, you currently spent 1 week after Kuz's resurrection. So if you wish to honor your word about going back to those gardens for Kenrick, you have 1 week left.
Whether or not it's worth anything doesn't mean, like, we can't take it anywhere. Like, we can't put it in our pocket. We've got to fly up one by one.
Indeed, it is a rather hefty item that you're carrying. It is a huge creature. Even with Kuz's help, you're moving at half speed while carrying this fish. All good. After an hour goes by of Zaloria really wanting to keep this fish but eventually being talked down, You all will get your short rest, and assumedly Damien's going to use the fly spell, so you all eventually get up by getting carried up. Correct?
Yep. I should have one slot left.
Too easy.
And we fly.
It is currently early afternoon, by the sun at least. So you still have about three hexes to travel before the day ends.
Okay, let's move along.
Mm-hmm.
Formations.
Right. First come, first serve. D100, please. No one's wrong.
No, not me.
77.
Ooh.
Very
Lucky
nice.
numbers.
Uh,
Jackpot.
all right.
1d3.
Not 1D100, 1D3.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah. You walk a bit, assumingly by the river, since it's flowing down. And eventually, you see in a distance something that's quite hard to believe you didn't see earlier. You had a tall, like, castle, more like fortress structure, looming over the trees in the distance. Assumingly this building here. Wherever you're going, this place had quite an impressive structure. However, who's currently in the back of the party?
DJ me and Pebble, if we're in our normal formation.
Fair enough. Pebble, maybe a perception check, please.
I walk beside her.
12. That's in time enough. As Pebble, as you're walking, you have to hear this, because everyone else does hear it, but you find out where the direction this is coming from, because it matters to you the most. You hear a voice yell, "Watch out there!" as a tree, like, slams right next to you, falling down. You were nearly squished by a tree.
Well. So we all hear the voice?
Yeah, you all hear the voice, and Pebble just hears the tree, basically 5 feet next to her, smash down.
Someone's cutting lumber. Survivors.
It didn't say timber. What are you doing? It's very dangerous if you don't say that. I look around where the voice came from.
Perception check, please. It shouldn't be too difficult since you saw where the tree fell, but regardless, you don't see him immediately.
Where are you? Come on, vámonos. Where are you?
Damien, you don't see anything. You look around, and this voice that yelled, "Look out there," instead of timber. What kind of amateur says "look out there" instead of timber? What? It's bizarre, but he seems to have vanished. Maybe out of shame. Pebble, you also don't see what this individual is. You know roughly where they would have been standing. You see the stump of the tree, and other than that, you don't see much else. Look back at the tree, and the leaves on this tree aren't there. But it looks like this tree's been cut down quite a long time ago.
Could I like call out and be like, "Is anyone there? Hello? Am I going crazy?"
You do so. Everyone hears Pebble yelling out. We all heard the tree fall. No one so much except for Pebble, to be fair. And other than that, there's nothing else you see. There's nothing else you hear. Except that perception check. Pebble, for the first time in a while, does it even like occur to you that this might be a sound to look out for? You hear the chirping of birds.
It was just gonna get all excited and be like, birds, do you guys hear it? Do you guys hear it? They're
Zoya,
birds.
Zoya, do you in fact hear the chirping of birds as well?
Do I hear it? Was she crazy?
With Pebble pointing it out, you do eventually hear birds. It's coming more towards the direction you guys are heading towards. You can't see the birds, but you do in fact hear them.
There's usually no sound, really, right? No animals ever.
Not at
This
all.
whole
You haven't
time.
seen a bird in here since, assumingly, about 3 weeks you've been here.
Well, the birds are coming from. They must have. This must be their house, their home. Or maybe it is a trap.
But yeah, what do you all wish to do now?
Is this tree? This tree is real, right? The one that fell down.
Oh yeah, it's real, but it seems to have been cut down quite a while ago. The leaves and branches have fallen off and just a log on the floor. You don't remember stepping over this log, but it seems to have been here for a while.
It's weird. Well, should we just keep moving? I have no expertise in tracking. I'll swing at the tree. Is it real?
With what?
With them, summon a great axe and swing
Okay,
at
so
it.
you swing into the tree, you chop at it. Yeah, it's a tree.
Oh, it's real. Okay.
Warren would be pondering. Oh, he'd just be thinking about this.
The hot guys. Yeah. We just move on.
I think so for now. Just strange though. It's like an echo almost. So it happened now, but it happened before.
Hmm.
Very strange. Perhaps the island, the time might have been correct. Maybe this is the island where time is wrong.
No. More time stuff.
We should keep going.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Yeah, you move along 2 more hexes, and you finally reach the edge of this seemingly outside city. Let me move on to the map. Destroyed houses and trees growing where a lot of debris seems to be taking up most of this land space. And as stated earlier, a rather large fortress behind walls. It is currently dark, and you are all a bit exhausted from the dungeon and traveling. So for now, you lot at the edge of this place. We'll use the party token, obviously. And you lot will be roughly in this corner over here. Actually, here is where you'd come from.
Is it like, is this accurate? Are like all the buildings sort of run down, but the castle relatively pristine?
Yes.
Hmm.
The size obviously isn't entirely to scale, but the fortress is much larger than the rest of the city.
Okay. And it's not like, it doesn't look as run down as these houses.
Yeah, not at all. In fact, the walls on the outside look run down, especially similar to the houses, but the fortress itself does seem rather untouched.
Right. Well, that's very strange.
Well, let's send Haku in.
Currently, you may wish to go closer to the fortress if you wish, or you may rest here before doing so. It is entirely up to you.
I think we should rest. Perhaps in one of these buildings.
Alright, let's
Set up camp.
clear out this one of these places. I'm gonna like clear one of them out, make sure it's like safe.
Sure thing. Give me a 1d20 for me real quick.
D20. Oh, pow.
18. You go, let's just say, to the closest house to the river, to this house here. You walk inside, start clearing it out, looking around, and immediately you see something that you weren't expecting to see. A deer. 2 deer, in fact. Sort of just resting themselves. You walk in, they look towards you, but unlike most deer, they don't run away, they just stare.
Is it a real animal or is it a illusion?
Make me an investigation check if you wish. As I just on illusions, if they are illusions.
Or is it time thing or some kind of time? Yeah, who knows?
8. Whether or not they're illusions, it is too hard to tell.
They look tasty.
Do they look in any way like startled?
They look curious, but startled, not really.
So they're allegedly wild animal. That seems to be okay with humans, despite the village seeming to be uninhabitable. Well, humanoids, rather. Apologies. Not as had that
Maybe this town is
everyone else.
a town of deers and the deers live in the houses.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He would go to say how, but like it would be like he was going to say how silly of an idea that is. But given the deer in the house, Who knows?
As Pebble approaches the deer to pat, the deer stay put, and eventually Pebble does as such, petting the deer. They don't seem to mind.
That is concerning.
Hmm.
Ask the deer some questions, see if they respond.
Unfortunately, I do not speak deer.
I'm gonna look at the deer then at Cruiser and I'm gonna just be like, "Are you guys related?"
The deer does not respond.
Okay, then I look at Cruiser. Are you related?
Do I look related to them?
A little bit, yeah.
That
Only
is
they're
very
on all
rude of you.
fours.
Do I look like I am on all fours?
Either of the deer have horns.
Horns, no, but they do. Actually, no, they don't have horns. I was thinking of the buck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they are both seemingly female.
Yes.
Can we keep them?
I don't think that's a call we can make. If they want to stick around, sure. But they're not pets.
Can I do like a animal handling check on them to see if there's anything wrong with them?
Yeah, animal handling or medicine, either works.
Let's see which one's better. Medicine is better.
They die.
Yeah, you have no idea. I don't think you have specifically seen a deer, but you have heard of them. So this is pretty neat.
7 on a nat one is so sad.
Yeah. It doesn't look like immediately anything wrong with them, though.
Well, I don't trust them. Which feels like a crazy thing to say, they're deer. But given everything we've seen in this place, I don't know if I am comfortable spending the night in a place with animals when there normally isn't.
Um,
Can I try like walking around the building to see if they react? If I'm in any certain area of the building?
Yeah, you walk around, they don't pay you too much mind. I'm
Hmm.
assuming Pebble hasn't stopped petting them ever since, but yeah, they seem to be fine. Eventually, though, they do move away from Pebble since they are getting a bit annoyed that they can't sleep in peace. But other than that, they just move to a different part of the destroyed building.
we'll go to another place.
How are we on supplies?
Hmm.
We could do with some extra rations, perhaps.
Have we been rationing it or going good berries?
We've got good berries every day
Okay.
from me.
So we've been.
Unless I'm out of level 1 spell slots, there's always going to be good berries, which I usually always have level 1s left. So we haven't really used any supplies.
Yeah, we've been fine. I don't know if we should be talking about eating them in front of them. In front of them, right?
I mean, they're deer. What do you mean they can understand us?
Well, they do have a house to themselves, you know.
if we do rest, I could swap one of my spells out for speak with animals.
Wait, you can speak
Mm.
with the animals.
Well, I am a druid.
Yeah.
I can also
don't
speak
have
to
it.
animals, but I have no
Okay.
interest in speaking with deer.
Do not have it prepared, so
Oh
I
dear.
would need some time to prepare my spell.
I don't think it's necessary. There, dear. You just shrug like,
I think it
Just
would be
thinking that
fine.
fucking regular, not regular, Adventure Time deer with the hands.
yeah. Like, whether or not we can speak to them, like, you've got to understand that speak with animals doesn't make it, like, they don't become intelligent.
Yeah.
They're still, like, whatever
Yeah.
intelligence they have is.
2.
So
One.
you could ask them a question and they'll just have no idea. No pun intended. Yeah, deer and cow, they are very different.
Okay, shall we camp somewhere else if you're a bit worried?
Honestly, I'm too tired to go anywhere, and I fear we may run into more woodland creatures in these houses, so let's just rest here.
This is the animal kingdom, I think we have come across. Okay. I'll bow to the deer. Thank you very much for having us. We set up camp.
Yeah.
So, if you make a campfire, do let me know. Otherwise, you feel free to hunker down these deer.
Does the house have like a half or something like that?
This particular house it's like sort of an L shape with this house. So if you wish to go away from the deer, like behind a certain wall, you can. Yes.
Yeah, I'll like explore, looking for like a fireplace or a hearth or something like that.
Or a heath, or whatever it's called. Yeah. I get it. Like if I said half, like fractions.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, that's fine.
HEAR.
You get that
Yes,
nice
yes.
mind, man. Your calculator.
You know what? Let's see, shall we? No.
Hey, you and your ones, holy shit.
I have really a lot of ones today, Jesus. 1d3, 1d2, 1d5, 1. At that part of the house, we assume a half would be, is destroyed.
Well, guess we're whatever. You'll just head back to everyone and set down those things and get ready to turn in.
Okay, who's taking first watch? Pebble and any of the volunteers? Going once.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, Pebble and Kuza, please roll me perception checks, please.
I do be seeing.
And you know what? Let's switch things up. Kuza, 1d100, please.
Oh no. Come on.
Oh,
Of course. I can see whatever bad thing I rolled.
and lucky number 8. How fun.
The ground begins to rumble.
The ground begins to
Hey, not
rumble.
again. He's following me.
Holy.
But it does not, don't worry. As you're both sleeping for the night, Kuza, you begin to hear the ground shake a tiny bit. It's not that of a worm, don't worry. It's something of a rather large creature approaching the house.
Try and peek outside and see it.
Sure. It's not making any attempt to hide. It's coming actually towards this house as a rather large construct wood creature. It's both. Both is good. Your eyes. Is coming towards you. It's not as big as the fish that you had seen as lower grab, but it is bigger than you by a decent size.
I'll not yell to wake everyone up, but I'll wake everyone up. But like going between each person.
Yeah. You all eventually get woken up by Kuza, describing this weird construct but also wood creature. And you also hear the sounds of its sort of walking the direction. It doesn't seem to be making any attempt of hiding, nor is it in a rush.
What
do we do about this mechanical-ish manner?
what does it look like? Is it is it like a sign in nature or
Show you.
Or is it just a
This
walking
one
tree?
and this one.
ah
The
Oh.
construct with wood on it.
let's say we keep our heads down, and if it comes in and attacks us, we defend ourselves. Otherwise, we leave it.
Agreed.
We need not attack first.
Indeed.
Okay. As you all sort of halts your actions, this construct does in fact approach your house eventually. Walks through a rather large opening. It seems accustomed to entering this place. Do you make any attempt to hide, or are you just there?
Hiding.
Just there.
Yeah, just be there.
Me hide.
Be nonchalant about it.
It sort of takes a quick glance at the party, and then approaches Kuza.
Oh,
With a hand outstretched, Kuza, it seems to offer you some sort of grass.
I'll take the grass.
And
It's
with its
there on the animals.
And with its hand, if it's wooden hand, it sort of pats you on the head twice, and then walks over to the deer.
You motherfucker. Is it just like grass from outside or?
No, it does seem to be like not from outside. It's strange. I haven't seen grass this long in this island before.
Can I do a nature check on it? See if I can figure out what it is exactly?
Sure can.
Or...
Yeah, and as you're doing that nature check, you watch as this creature also like bends down. The deer don't seem to be scared of it at all as it hands it some grass. It gives them 2 pats on the head each and then leaves the building.
Well, that explains why they're so accustomed to being pet.
10. It's just well made, like well grown grass. Better.
Can I take a blade of the grass and just taste it, see if there's anything like off about it, or if it's just grass?
You taste the grass and
Chug.
make me a quick wisdom save.
No, that one.
It's a deer.
14. One moment. Just make sure I get the DC right of this. Yeah, no effect as whatever this grass was about to do to you, you have resisted.
Do I get a feeling of what it may have done?
Not quite. It seems to have attempted to. What's the best word for this? Alter your current emotion.
And I'm assuming the construct just walked off now? Or is it sauntering away, I guess?
It is walked off.
And just set the grass on the floor. I do not want to eat that.
Okay. Second watch.
Maybe Pibble was right. He could be part deer after all.
I am not a deer.
Second watch. I'm already up.
Okay.
Very long.
Anyone else?
It's still too EP.
Doesn't trust those deer, an eye out on them all the time. Going once, going twice. A 5 it is. Being the only one to watch. Dizzy, D100 please.
Okay. What could go wrong?
Oh,
Hey,
hold on.
that you have shapeshifts into a treasure chest full of gems and riches.
This is so funny that you only want to awake right now. Okay.
No one will ever believe me.
They most likely won't, as I'd like to move you to a different VC real quick.
Oh no.
Okay.
You know it's bad when he gets dragged off. It's never good when they get dragged off by himself. Probably gonna be some like illusion or something that drops for a moment, and he has to try and convince us all to, what's the word? Think it's real, or something like that. That's what I have a feeling it's gonna be. Oh, I think he may have sent us to the map by accident. Either that, or he's showing Dizzy something.
Showing Dizzy.
We're now back at the camp. Or at least I am.
I am too.
I'm guessing you just want to show him something and just sent the rest of us away or something. For some reason.
Yeah, Dizzy gets to hear all the good secrets. Don't quickly jump in the second table. And then tell us what happened.
Let me have a quick look at this. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, the second couch. I should just move you in the second table. False move.
Looking at the images of your Marv Zero, though, I think I understand. Oh, back. The construct is gone.
There we go.
Are we dead yet?
I think I was thinking about watching it at some point, but I think I just forgot.
That was crazy. Maybe I need more sleep. Is there a third watch? If so, he'll go wake someone up. Otherwise, he'll just head to bed after his watch
That
ends.
entirely depends on up to you, lads. You can take 3 separate watches if you wish. Doesn't mean there will be 3 encounters. I might decide to only roll 2 and choose a random third watch to not do anything, but it's entirely up to you.
I'd go and wake Damien up.
Okay, Damien, you wake up.
Tom,
What is it?
time for you to watch. I'm going to bed.
Oh,
The town, be careful, sometimes the town comes back. And then, without explaining anything else, he'll just go back to sleep.
yeah. Okay. I guess have I ever done a watch? I don't think I have.
I don't think you have.
Yeah, I've been like just being
Bruce has been
quiet.
sleeping.
Yeah,
Because
would maybe know what a watch entails. Like,
yeah,
Let's see if he's any good at taking what.
he's just gonna start getting ready. What's a watch?
your watch is just
Hmm.
preparation. Make me a perception check, please.
Pow.
Bruce
Fine.
not good at watching.
You don't know where to watch. It's weird. Like, do you just sit around looking at people sleep? Now it seems weird.
Yeah, 'cause usually he just goes to sleep and lets these guys do it. He doesn't do it.
Indeed. However, it is a uneventful final watch, thankfully, as Damien has kept everyone safe with his keen observations.
I'm watching, not sleeping. Not sleeping, not sleeping. Awake.
Yeah, and when you say awake, you just faintly see the sun rise in the distance as morning has come. Everyone can take their long rest and regain all their spell slots and such.
Are the deer still there?
Hello? Yeah, the deer sit there.
Did they sleep?
Yeah, they sleep. They seem to be waking, like, sort of in the midst of waking up, similar to their party.
Was people sleeping out there?
If people wanted to, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Welcome to day 20-something.
Yes, I am the best ranger.
That did remind me when I was looking at the Grimoire of Zero thing and I saw one of the pictures was, I don't know, someone sleeping on like the big tiger guy's chest.
Pebble, you would try sleeping, like, close to them. The best you can get is, like, 5 feet. They won't, like, sleep directly next to you.
Well,
Ready, boy. Ready to head
we're
off.
still alive.
Yep, nothing crazy went on my watch. Yep, I watched, and we're all safe. Let's go. Yep, let's go.
Yep. The rundown city, full of birds tweeting.
The bird's twerking.
No. Fuck.
Can we spot the birds?
Every now and then you see one tree. It's of a species you don't quite recognize. Neither do Yakuza. It's strange. It's most likely a species native to this island. Brilliant blue feathers with a streak of gold.
I suppose we should investigate this big building.
Yes, and there's a convenient hole in the wall that we could go through.
Maybe the deer made it.
Hmm.
Yeah, obviously. Like, if not, there's a hole over here too.
No. You can't use that.
Too archway shaped. Looks too convenient.
Too convenient. Too entrance-like.
It's almost like it's the entryway.
Let's go through the border.
But yeah, I would say we would go towards the big old castle.
Sure. On this map, it's still quite massive. The scale of these houses aren't quite exact. You can get there in roughly 45 minutes or so. It's a decent walk.
Yep. Form my line and start walking.
Certainly. You say goodbye to your deer. They're gone. They went out just to graze in the fields.
Yeah, what's the weather like?
I believe I rolled for this. Let me do it again. A small chance of rain today, but you. Thankfully, if you have like a little observation of that's orb you keep doing each day, you know it's most likely not going to rain, but always good to be prepared.
The grass last night, because
It was interesting. Seemed to have some kind of effect.
the deer didn't seem to mind.
Well, they've probably been eating it for a while then.
Best to be careful. Yes.
Try not to eat anything that is of this area.
As you lots approach this wall, the wall itself is rather large, but nowhere near, again, as large as this fortress, spanning roughly 60 feet high. Thankfully, there is a rather large hole in this wall, as Akusa put it. The rubble makes the ground a bit uneven, but eventually you do reach the point where the wall would be. And who's taking charge, might I ask?
I don't know.
I think Mr. Paladin should.
Take charge.
I'm usually towards the middle.
I am in the middle. Well, whatever. He'll just walk, try to move across through the wall opening.
Yeah, as you weave across, you suddenly hit something.
I kind of move my hands across it. Like trying to feel it out.
Yeah,
So-
you feel it out, and in front of you seems to be an invisible wall.
Base 44 super agent.
No. Maybe it wasn't a dream. He'd start like muttering to himself. But then that means all the buildings are.
As Corin, you're contemplating to yourself what
But it's
the
wrong.
fuck happened to you last night and what's currently happening. Pebble. You get startled a bit. Once again, it's a reoccurring theme. Maybe Parker should be looking backwards from now on. As a man in a sort of monotone voice simply walks past you. It is quite peculiar, is it not, this place? As you all see this individual.
Well,
Just sort of in the middle of your party now.
Who are you?
And who might you be?
I'll be on guard. Action dodge.
I am simply not important currently.
Would you
Not important currently.
be not important elsewhere?
I could be, yes. And I have been.
Perfect.
But
When
this city you are in, used to look much different. And as he says this, the city itself actually does seem to begin to change somewhat. Buildings begin to repair, the wall in front of you seems to finally come together. There's no people in these sort of grassy streets, there's no bustling or noise anymore. And as it continues. But it's indecisive of what it wants to be.
What it wants to be? How can it choose as a place?
The people in charge of this place have yet to make an option. Choose an option, rather.
Right.
You all came here, assumedly for different reasons, but in the end, I'm sure they'll all become the same. If I were to ask, young Minotaur,
Yes.
do you believe your god is listening?
I do believe they are, yeah.
Curious. Oh, keep an eye on you. Thank you for your time. I am sorry to have interrupted. And he'll just begin to walk away.
How peculiar.
Does he disappear? Or...
Sort of like a mirage he does, yes. As he doesn't seem to pay you any mind when you sort of take a stance to be cautious.
What was that, guys? Not important currently. He just walked away.
Everyone seems to be a bit quiet since the situation, I see.
I suppose since we can't enter through here, we should go to what seems to be the doorway.
What do you mean? Yeah, like to go walk through.
Yeah, you can walk through just fine.
Hello, why? This fine. This is fine. Why did you stop in the first place?
I don't know. This place gives me the creeps. Whoever that man was, he obviously knows something.
Did he not say his name is not important currently or something?
Anyone who is important would try to tell people that they aren't important. Did you know him, Kuza?
Not.
Strange.
And people are just gonna hold up their head and be like, me, I know him, his name is Ash.
It's Ash? I didn't know. Is he a friend of yours?
I just gave him that name now.
Oh, so you are his
Okay.
master.
Well,
Yep.
just ignore her.
He is my servant.
Nobody is. They abolished slavery years ago. Don't be foolish.
You're a slave trader.
You just like gesture like it's a child.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's move on then. Are we going into the castle or not?
Oh,
Might as
we
well.
might as well investigate.
Yes, let's go.
Maybe we can get some sort of explanation as to why this city is like it, the way it is.
Okay. Should we get to the front door or climb over, fly up, dig a hole?
I say we just walk until we cannot.
Okay. Let us move closer to the tower, to the guy's hill.
Okay. Feel free. You approach the sort of ramp-like structure moving up to the castle. Very inviting, except for the rather large door that seems waiting at the end.
Do we want to just quickly check around the back, or do we not care?
I'm feeling this might be where those or that tree man was from.
Oh,
Could be why it's so well maintained. We could just knock.
okay. Let's go. Let's just try the most simplest approach.
I guess we walk up to the front door. Try to knock on it.
You knock on this rather large door. Immediately you hear several bells ring out in different sort of rhymes and tunes. And slowly the door does begin to open with assumedly guest, I'd say. This individual waiting for you. He seems to gesture for you to all come in. And simply waits there for now. Door sort of held open, even though he assumedly didn't open it himself.
Well, if anyone has any reason to not go in here, I'll voice it now. Who knows what will happen?
Seems like a nice guy. No objections, Dan.
Let's go, I guess.
Alright.
Yeah, you'll begin to head in, and as you all sort of walk towards the door through it, Kuza, you specifically are stopped.
I stuck on loading.
Stop. We're not allowed in.
They don't respond, they simply stand there.
I'll just sit at the door and cross my arms and pout there. Just, fine then.
It is okay. He is an indoor pet.
Perhaps we need a lead. Didn't want animals roaming around. No offense, because
Yeah, Pebbles, you got a leash for him.
if we have any rope, we can just tie it around his, rather than like his neck or something. We just tie it around his arm, and then someone holds the end of the rope, and Kiza can just walk around and do whatever he wants. But it looks like he's on a lead at least. See if that works.
You
I'll
sort of,
take anyone but Pebble doing that.
Okay, the lawyer there, shut up.
Let's see if there's it now.
you have this sort of like rope tied around Shukuza. It's a bit humiliating. As you
Well,
begin to,
It'd just be like around his wrist or something, not like not like a leash. Like just it's tied to him in some way that's not like.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's still it's less demeaning, but it's still demeaning nonetheless. I imagine.
Yeah.
This sort of contract looks you all for a second, but does let you pass. Seems like this works. Although, Pebble, you are stopped this time around. As it seems like they're not gonna let your little dragon in.
Put it on a leash.
I put a little rope around him, like tie it around his waist.
Yeah, Haku like goes to bite it for a bit, but then after you assuming you tell him don't do that for now. He's also let inside.
Thank you, generous sir. When I walk in, I'm like, oh, what a beautiful place you have.
And beautiful is a word to describe this place. It actually is well maintained, and the first thing you all see after going past the sort of doorway is this small courtyard, if the map will ever load. Level 20 has been a bit annoying as of late. Yeah, full disclosure, I didn't make this map. This map is too good for me to have made.
What, this current one or the one that's trying to load?
Oh no, the current one I made. The one I was trying to load. Yeah. But it's... I saw this and I was like, oh, that's a pretty good map. I can use that. Found me a nice little DM that's I've been watching their maps and potentially thinking about starting another Castle Strike campaign with those maps. If anyone knows him, DM Andy, he's pretty neat.
Which YouTube?
Why?
Yeah, when it wants to load, that is.
Indeed. When it loads, it will load. But until then, I can just simply describe what you see. It's a rather small courtyard considering the grand scale of this castle. A fountain in the middle with several side fountains, 3 benches surrounding a statue, and what seems like a small little, like, training ground with some, targets and some dummies. One of them even wearing a helmet, but doesn't seem to be made of any actual metal. More so like this weird, like, tin, maybe foil at best. Let's quite go on. Yeah.
I'll just be making small talk with him, like, what a great weather we're having today, right?
The contract that's let you inside has wandered off. Whether or not from your small talk or its lack of interest, either way, it doesn't want to speak to you currently.
Does it gap it from us? Or?
So yeah, it runs at Mach 10, yes. No. It just walks away. It seems to be tending to other animals in the city. Ah, there we go. It's finally loaded.
Animal City.
Change grid color, opacity. There we go. I'll shield the background later.
Is it changed?
How's that?
Oh, yeah, it's
There we go.
I see.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Goddamn, that would take a sec to load.
Oh, and also advanced transform, flip horizontal. How's that? Because you're coming from the side. And Pebble. Let me get you
Here's an
off the
expector
map later.
fountain.
That would help.
Oh, I can't move my token.
There you go. There is, in fact, water. Yes, you are correct.
Is it actually water?
Yes, actually. Well, seems like it.
Is it taking me in full sprint at the fountain?
Water! You're gonna put your head in it.
Pebble, as you run into this water, immediately, immediately. Pebble and the rest of you hear what are you doing? As the sort of scenery doesn't change too much since this place is well maintained, but you do kind of feel like the time of day has changed quite dramatically. As around you is now these kind of people. Several guards. All just watching you. They didn't seem to mind you until someone jumped into the fountain. Yeah, these 4 guards, similar to the ones that you saw in the forest, actually, same sort of armor and attire, as well as some weird wooden creatures, actually. Gotta organize this better. These guys. There's not as much as them, 2 of them patrolling back and forth, but they don't seem to actually mind you jumping into the water.
We haven't seen those woodland creatures before, right?
You have not. They're actually not that tall. They're roughly, say, pebble size at best.
Yeah, I'm tiny. But we've seen these soldiers in that forest that you said, right? The time.
Yes, not these exact soldiers, but yes, their uniform
Their
does.
uniform. Okay. Did they just appear out of nowhere?
Seemingly, yes. It's sort of, this one acts like, what are you doing? So this confused, looking at Pebble, and then sort of walks up to you. What kind of creature is this? So he's expecting it to be from like your answer, you kind of like shrug, I imagine, but actually looking at Haku this time around.
That type of bird.
At the form
The dog. Flying dog.
Is that actually? I assume that's not actually what you say, but.
I'm just gonna go up to the gun and be like, that is Haku, he is a dragon.
dragon. Pray tell, what is a dragon?
That's a dragon.
That's a
Yeah.
yes, but what kind of creature is it? Is it like I see it has wings? Is it some kind of bird? It has a tail, so it's maybe a lizard bird? Did you make this creature?
No. How would I make it?
Well, there's plenty of ways to combine creatures, at least I'm told. But usually it would form some sort of mechanical process. Do tell, what is your name? And as he says that, these people disappear.
Is Pebbles wet? Was that actually real water?
Yeah. Pebble is drenched once again.
Oh, the guy actually disappears too.
Yep.
And there they go.
Hmm.
Is it possible to use druid craft? Because one of the things it says is I can make a puff of wind. Can I use that to try and dry off Pebble?
You surely can. Pebble, you feel really cold, like hopping out of a pool and just really windy. But it's not really getting you much drier, you're just cold now.
Seems like we are hopping back and forth between time.
It would seem that way, yes.
I sure hope we don't die when we leave this place. That would be unfortunate.
Yes, very.
Maybe you switch between death and life. Maybe that's, the caveat. Just die randomly and come back to life. Great.
Like that ghost.
Oh, the ghost dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well, what are we gonna do now? If we go into this building and jump between timelines, who knows who will see us and what'll happen.
Yeah, Pebbles run to the other fountain.
The kid and a weird dog are back at it again.
As people
Todavía. You're tired.
The child.
Is that real water? Is he here?
You see it, maybe?
Maybe he's lagging. We're gonna quickly look around and go to the next scene because this map is too laggy, I think. No? Unless you guys can hear him? Can you hear him? Or...
No, he just DC'd, like,
There you go.
It is.
Yep.
we probably can go inside. Whether or not we should, after what just happened, who knows?
The guards blinking in and out.
Are they blinking or are we blinking? That's the strange part.
Well, it would seem as though we're shifting between timelines, per se, or states of time, of when the people of Icesteel were here.
Right, but is it the area that's blinking in and out, or are we the ones that are blinking in and out?
Maybe next time the guards arrive, we should put something on the floor or something to see if it's the area or us.
Yeah.
As we wait for Mr. Evil DM to come back. The guards took our DM back in the past with them. The gods, oh god. That's why the gods aren't here. They're stuck in the past with the gods.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yo.
What did I miss?
We leveled up and then
Oh, that's right. You guys did TPK, right?
what did you hear last?
I remember speaking to Pebble, waiting for a response and nothing, so I assume that's when I cut off. I remember Corin saying that if we stay, we might just not know who can see us and not based off time. Anything else I miss?
Not anything made or anything. Apart from us just talking while we were waiting.
Neat. Okay, that being said, I am back. Is everyone else back?
I don't think anyone left.
Well, yeah. I think people just jumped in that water. And they pulled her out, I think.
Oh yeah, right. Pebble jumped into the water. Mentioned that's this like little lion statue here. It looks cool, but otherwise uninteresting.
So that's water as well.
I think that's what I fucking disappeared randomly like the gods. So but yeah. Is Dizzy back?
I'm dizzy.
I never
Sure.
left them.
Okay, cool. Making sure. Yeah. What do you lads wish to do? Continue exploring this fort or leaving, potentially avoiding any risk if it is any risks to avoid?
Yes, so we...
I'm hesitant to enter.
I trust your gut feeling. It saved us last time, so... You think we should leave?
I'm not sure. It's all so strange.
What's the statue? A human?
Seemingly a human, yes. It seems to be an individual with no face, actually, wearing a crown.
Is there a plaque or anything like that?
Yes. In Sylvan, so Corin, you can actually read this.
It's got weird writing. Can you read it?
It simply says, "We will not face our Lord, for we..." That shit on. "We will not face our Lord, for we do not know who he is."
I would repeat that to Damien. So, you ever heard anything like that before?
Yeah, let me think. Have I heard anything like that?
Not really. Statues are usually there to commemorate like certain individuals and to identify them and remember them in lifetimes. This one seems to be remembering someone who no one knows exists, potentially. It's strange.
That strange man. He spoke to Kuza about his god. I didn't think there were any gods. Not anymore. He thinks his is listening.
The guy didn't really like it when he said that, right? When he asked Kuza about his god or whatever.
For a bit of a flashback, since I don't know how much you remember, he said, "Do you believe your god is listening?" Kuza basically immediately says yes, and he just says, "Interesting."
Ah.
Then he stopped saying anything. And then he walked off.
Weird. I don't know anything about gods.
Nor do I. Well, let's meet up with the others. Maybe they found something and aren't goofing off for a change.
Yeah,
You
for
say
sure.
that, and you see just Pebble on Kuza's shoulder, and Kuza complaining.
My shoulder is now drenched in water.
Corin pinched the bridge of his nose and just.
We found some more water, I see.
Unfortunately so.
Is this a house?
That's not a house, it's a sort of entrance to another direction. Basically, in more towards the fort. As I'll switch maps once again. I don't have maps for every single room, so. Feel free to remind everybody.
Find a room he doesn't have a map for.
As you enter into the next room, rather large hallway filled with different types of armor. This time, this armor does seem to be intact, but more decorative than useful. Definitely could still be worn, you imagine, but not to its full extent as regular armor would be. You count roughly 16 armor stands in total along this long hallway, leading off to several rooms, most of which empty actually, not a single bit of furniture or even carpets in sight. There's no paintings on these walls, and all the armor stands have their visors closed.
I'm curious.
Open one of them.
wonder what would happen if Kuza got off of his leash, so to speak.
I don't know if I want to know what happened.
Yes, our last encounter with sets of armor was not very good.
That's true.
I'll look inside. Like, isn't there like a flap for eyes?
There is, yeah, but they're all closed.
Can I like lift it open?
Sure can. Empty armor shell.
No bones and shit.
No bones, no.
Yeah, no bones this time.
This time?
Yeah. Remember the armor we
Ah.
came across and
Yes.
used the people.
That's true. I wonder if this place, or if that place, I wonder what it was like in its prime. Well, let's continue in. We have come this far.
Okay, let's go.
Ideally, there isn't actually much else to this fortress except for this one rather large room. As you enter, it seems to be a massive table, plenty of seats, and one throne sitting at the end of it. The throne itself actually seems to be destroyed, unlike the rest of this fortress. Each seat accompanying a rather plain look, but a nice design. Something that seems comfortable to sit in for a decent period of time. Around this place, there's different paintings, all of which not depicting actual people, but scenery. Of various types. Nothing notable. There's one of a desert, sort of ocean, forests, some snows and mountains. Nothing that really stands out, per se.
I feel if we were to change timelines now, this would be a rather dangerous room to be in.
Yes,
As you say it, sir. I need the following people to make me wisdom saving for us. I need Kuza and Pebble to make me wisdom saving for us, please.
Oh,
Damn.
the creatures.
Also Haku.
It's just me.
Not quite. Haku's also affected by this.
Oh damn.
Kuza, all of a sudden, you don't feel like yourself. You feel adamant that something needs to be done, but you're not quite sure what. For the time being, if anyone ever brings up a suggestion, whatever first comes to mind, you have to strongly oppose and also agree. It's indecisiveness. You basically are trying to be strongly adamant that both options have merit. As for Haku, 1 second, please.
Burst into flames.
Actually, Haku doesn't change much. Actually, there's no noticeable change.
Just me.
Haku seems relaxed more than anything.
Oh, some of that good grass. Well, seems like there's nothing here. Shall we leave?
Yeah. I look up.
Unless anyone wanted to do something here. I'm not sure. I have no plans with this place.
Check above us.
He looks up.
You look
Oh,
up,
God.
and
Spider.
not quite. There's a grand chandelier, and a lot more paintings. Actually, the paintings seem to be concaving, covering the roof itself. It's bizarre, actually. You don't know how people got up there to hang the paintings in the first place. Most likely some magic of some kind. But if you never looked up, you would have never seen these paintings. It's weird.
Hmm.
Other than that, though, there doesn't seem to be nothing. This place doesn't seem to be some sort of like grand defense. It seems to be more so a meeting hall, at least.
This is the last room.
Pretty cool meeting hall.
Pardon?
This is the last room.
The last room of note currently, yes.
Okay.
This place seems grand, but otherwise uninteresting, unfortunately.
Any other doors?
You went through several doors along the way here, and there were empty rooms, barren of seemingly anything.
Okay. Alright.
Well, nobody's doing anything, so let's get out of here.
Okay.
As you
Purple?
start, oh, go on.
I'll
She's normal? Pebble's normal, right?
Pebble's fine, yes. Haku's just relaxing. No, nothing out of the ordinary for Haku.
Okay.
Kusa, on the other hand, Kusa, what are you doing currently?
I don't know, probably just standing next to Zaloria with my stupid little rope.
Fair enough. A bit peeved, to say the least, I'd say. As you all
Oh.
begin to sort of
I've got a leash around my wrist, and I've got a sopping wet little thing on my shoulder.
Yes, yes. And the sooner we get out of here, the sooner you can be rid of both.
Yeah, let's get going.
as you begin to walk down the hallway. Kusa, you, my friend, fall unconscious.
Oh.
As all of a sudden, the rest of you see just a wave of guards and those weird wood creatures seem to pour in through this hallway. The guards seem to be talking to each other, the woodwords emotionless, seemingly. As the guards seem to be discussing some sort of strange event that's happening, and sort of taking sort of curious looks at these like woodland creatures. Pebble, you fall on your face because you're on Kusa's shoulder.
I was gonna say, I'm like mid-stride, and then I just fall face first onto the floor.
Well, pick him up. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, sort of fighting against the tide of guards and wood creatures, you'll eventually make your way out. Where once you reach the door, the sort of stream of people ends, and none of them could be seen.
Well, I'm glad that's over.
We go all the way up. We're leaving like right outside.
Oh, that's up to him. I'm pretty sure I said currently at the courtyard. If you wish to leave fully, let me know.
Oh, courtyard. So like
Yeah, I'd say we'd be heading out.
Oh, open to me.
You head out, sort of this door. You're wondering like what this contraption is, but eventually it just opens as you stand long enough there. Not quite sure how this works, but there's a lot of bells. And eventually the door opens and you're free to leave.
Okay, he's still KO'd.
Kuza is still KO'd.
He's still alive, right? Right. Just knocked out.
Assumedly, yeah.
Well, let's get to a little open area and set him down. Get that rope off his wrist. Wait for him to come to. He's far too big for you to do that.
And that's why like one of those babies have gone limp, so just carry him by like the waist, by the suplex him. But yeah, it's all fine. Eventually you guys do leave this fortress. Every now and then you'll see just the scenery of this place change back to its like other nature. But nothing really comes to fruition of it. It's a strange place, this. Out of pure curiosity, which house do you guys sleep in or go to when you leave? Or do you just leave the entire place entirely?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we try to just leave. Go this way this time.
All good? And that being said, that will be that place done, finally. A curious place indeed. Whatever the fuck happened there, who knows?
Weird place.
Let's set up camp. We might not need to rest, but we can't go anywhere till Kuza's awake anyway, so.
Yeah. It hasn't been long. Roughly 3 hours at most. Mostly traveling.
Do I give him one of these potions?
No, probably not. We don't know what they do. Could
Wow.
be a terrible poison that makes his skin heal from its body.
That might be a good thing for him, maybe.
Everyone wants to experiment on me while I'm asleep.
Kuza doesn't say this.
Obviously, I'm asleep.
Might be time to try some of these potions out after all.
I think this yellow one is alright, right? Yellow is a good color.
Confirmation potion.
Or this dark grey one.
I don't think we give him any potions.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Damien has all the potions, just let me know.
I'm not going to stop you, Damien, but I believe we should probably not.
Yes. You're right.
But yes, perhaps we can investigate them. Oh, Haku, you thirsty boy?
Does Haku look thirsty?
Haku seems fine. He seems... I guess the best way to put this is high. He's just zoned out.
Too much dragon nip. Maybe that grass that Kuza ate was Minotaur in there. Hmm.
But he's still alive, right? I'll like go to like I don't know anything about medicine. I'll just hear if his heart is beating or whatever.
Kusis, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously he's alive. He's breathing. Like, it's fine. It just seems like he's tired.
I think yeah, maybe he just needs a long rest. You said only 1 hour went by?
3 hours total for the day currently. It's been about an hour since you experienced that weird event.
So just short rest?
If you wish.
Surely he'll be up after that.
Confirmation, short rest, people.
We're just waiting till he gets up.
I think so. It's unnecessary to move without him asleep. It's unwieldy.
Fair enough.
He may
It
never
doesn't-
recover. You just be thinking out loud at this point.
Oh, it doesn't take too long, thankfully, as an hour passes and Kuza does indeed wake up.
He's alive. Are you okay? Kuza. Like,
I'll just like lean up and look around. It's like, what? I thought we were inside of that building.
we are in the building.
Yeah. Kuza, in your point of view, by the way, you were walking, regretting everything that was happening. It's like, oh, this is so annoying. And now you're here.
We are
That's what I
still
thought it would
inside. We are still inside the castle. What do you see?
This is clearly a furrow.
Ah, yes, I'm just tricking you. I'm just testing you. So you are awake.
Oh yes, I'm speaking, am I not?
What happened there? You fell. You collapsed.
I don't know. I was walking and then I was here.
Well, at least you're still alive.
I'll just like check myself, see if there's anything like on me. And then I'll look at the part where Pebbles platted my phone. I'm like, what is this? What have you done to me? Why have you done this to my fur?
I'm just like, you made me fall on my face. This is paybacks. Can't eat you yet, so this is the next best thing.
The tech legend who's been right about.
Well, I'll just leave it there and we'll continue whatever we were doing. Not gonna bother with like undoing it or whatever.
I think it suits
Your
you.
party seems to encounter very strange occurrences in this place. Nothing that can quite really be explained, but hopefully things will become clear later. Oh yeah, you could die and then never know. That'd be fun too. As of now, it's not even midday currently. What do you wish to do? You have exactly 4. Oh. Yes, 4 hexes movement to go.
Nope.
So we make our way. Do you want to make our way to that place up north or get back?
Seems like a waste to head back now when we're already this far up.
Yeah, let's go north.
I'm sure they're fine down at the camp without us. That lady whose husband left, the coward, they've got them now. They'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I believe his name was
Yeah,
Rowan.
sure.
I remember. Rowan the coward.
Strong name.
Strong
So
name with weak mind.
That's. I mean, we gotta find a way to cross the water, I guess. Was this water real?
This water? Yes, this water is real. It's not Israel, it is Israel, but as you're traveling, D100 please, who hasn't made one yet? You've made one. I believe Zaloria hasn't made one. Is it without Pebble? One of those two haven't made one yet. Oh, 91. How interesting. As you approach the river's edge, the water itself doesn't seem too bad to cross, actually. Again, this isn't the most accurate maps in terms of rivers, otherwise the rivers would be very, very small. The river itself is only 50 feet wide, but is flowing pretty fast. Any ideas to get across?
50 feet wide.
50 feet wide, yes.
How tall are the trees around here?
But it's flaglass.
About 10 feet.
Damn.
I just fly again.
You could fly
any-
again if you wish. There's any
Is there
opposition.
anything up or down the river? Like in terms of like rocks poking out, like a handmade or impromptu bridge kind of thing?
Not really, no. As you sort of look across the water, as you're looking for like this sort of impromptu way of Kusa, make me a perception check.
Shift gone. Yeah.
15. You notice towards the center bottom of this river, there's something metallic below. With that being said,
Oh my god, river map. Not just green.
I
Yes,
It's a
river.
rectangle.
roof on that.
It's another fish.
you are all just on this map. This metal object that Kusa apparently saw is roughly here.
Flying sauce. Oh, curious. Well, what's the plan, Kuzo?
Oh, clearly there's something down there. I don't know what it would be, but there's something.
The river is flowing pretty fast this way. Not sure how fast without throwing something in, but still pretty fast for a river.
Are there any like pieces of flat wood around?
Flatwood? Not really, no.
Well, can I pick up like a stick or something off the floor nearby?
Yeah, just break off a branch, that works too.
Yeah, and I'll just chuck it into the water.
You watch as you chuck into the water, it is pushed 20 feet in this direction. And again, and again.
In which direction? I don't see no
This-
arrow.
This direction.
Let me know do it.
Yeah. If you can't fight the tides, you'll be pushed constantly in this direction.
Towards the waterfall. Splendid.
Hmm.
Pretty
Oh.
strong tide, and truth be told, if you fail too many, you might just drown. But yeah.
You have a plan, do you?
Seems that place really did do something to Pebble.
The question is, who is the best swimmer?
Suddenly Pebble wants to go over the river instead of in it.
'Cause we already know that Pebble cannot swim too well, I don't believe. I would be weighed down too much by all my fur being wet. I don't know about the others, but
We can always just fly over like how we usually do. Are you trying to go inside to get that metal thing?
yes, whatever that metal thing is down there.
How far can we tell how deep is this? Or is it like a really massive thing?
We
It's
should
just a
stop
shiny
Pebbles.
metal thing. Not quite
Mm.
sure if it's fully submersed in sand or whatever, but it's not too deep. About 15, maybe 20 feet.
I do believe we should stop Pebbles from flying over so she doesn't get swept away. I'll go to just grab either Pebble or Haku to just stop them.
Fly.
I will not let Pebble fly away to get swept away by a freaking waterfall.
I'm not sure I can cross this river.
Well, that only leaves. That only leaves 2 more people who could possibly swim down there and grab it.
I will think.
Alright, well, Zloria has. What's the word? Offered to go. So, get the rope ready.
Sounds good. Good luck, Saroya.
While this is all
Elena.
happening, while this is all happening, I'm making sure Pebble doesn't fly over to the other side by herself.
Okay, so who's holding the rope?
All of us? All of us?
I'll tie Pebble to the end of the rope.
Oh yeah,
That way she has to help.
with the rope tied around, secured, everyone holding onto it, and all preparations set, hopefully. As Loria. Unless you have some sort of swim speed, athletics, please.
wouldn't be an advantage, I don't think.
Unless you're raging, I believe. I don't believe you will be, since in this case. 10 is not sufficient. You merely jump into the water and swept away 20 feet. Another check, please.
Come on,
The
Zanoria,
rope,
you can do it.
the rope will kick in once you're decently far away. Because it is 50 feet of rope.
You could have told us that before you jumped in the water.
Okay, athletics for me, please, again. $16. Yep. You can move half speed towards there, also down. One more, please. If you pass, you get to the metal object.
Get the trap.
13, not quite.
At least she can't go down the river.
You can do it.
Yep, she's still not in rope being tugged range. Athletics me, please, again. 21. Fight back against the river, moving 10 feet because we push back as well. Again, please.
Put your ass into it.
15. You make it to this metal object.
And blow up.
You're sort of on the sort of bed of this river where it's kind of still pushing against you. Can't quite make out what this object is, but it's metal of some kind, seemingly buried underneath the sand. What do you want to do? Grab and pull. Easily done. This object isn't too big, actually. So pull up this rather metal square. And thankfully the rope, and there's 12 of you guys there, you can eventually pull Zoya back. It was whether or not if she failed too much where she would have got exhausted from doing this.
Cool, cool.
I'll stop pulling.
Yeah, Zoya, you have a metal shiny square. Roughly, if you put both your hands together, like flat, roughly double the size of that.
It's like the plug to the sea. Oh, quit.
Investigation 20 on this square. Is there anything to actually investigate on this square?
Or is it in fact just a piece of scrap metal?
It opens up.
Checking.
It's got a picture inside.
Yeah, as of currently, it's just a smooth square metal.
Can I see if there's any magic at play to this cube?
It's not a cube, it's actually a square, like a pane of metal.
Oh, just a pane of metal. Alright, then can I see if there's any magic in this square of metal?
In what way?
Just by feel. It's like seeing if it has any imbuements on it or anything like that.
You can attempt to take an hour to try to attune to this pane of metal if you wish. Unless you have detect magic, of course. Otherwise, there's no real way to detect magical essence from this pane.
I don't think I have it on. Alright, so we'll just say we have a square of metal.
Shiny square metal.
How big
With
is it?
that being said, I assume you lads now just do the flying technique to get over the river.
My technique. Do hand signs. You pull.
hand signs he has never done before, assumedly, but might be a new thing.
We all fly across.
Easily done.
How big is your square?
Hmm?
How big is your metal square?
Roughly. Let's map my head real quick. It's like a foot by a foot,
Okay.
and it's about, say, 3 inches thick.
Okay. It's actually metal, like we know of.
None of you are really smiths, are you?
I'm just a druid.
Any dwarves? You don't have a dwarf.
We do a dwarf, actually.
Wait, do we? Oh, yeah. Yeah, is he
The person-
able? Can we able to ask him?
Let me just check to see if he has proficiency. He has a proficiency in every fucking tool, yeah. Yeah, for now, I can just simply say it's a metal that he hasn't seen before.
Damn. Cool. Okay, let's hit on.
Yep, sounds good. I believe you have one more hex.
Splendid.
Pebbles
I
likes to be
will-
in an elevated position.
Elevated position, huzzah.
Tactical pebble inbound.
I will like to ask people now who is taking the first watch, or do you wish to march on for an extra square? Oh, hexagon.
I think
I would
we
say
rest.
rest.
Yep.
Rest. Damien will go straight to sleep.
It's like, I did it once, never again. So yeah, who will be taken first? Loria. Amazing.
He fell asleep.
And Pebble? Perception, please. 16. Zaloria, you're exhausted. You just did a fucking triathlon of swimming, basically. You don't fall asleep, but you're in that state of, if you've ever like zoned out so much that you just forgot what was happening all of a sudden. It was like that for a decent amount of the night. Pebble. Has everyone rolled a D100 yet this session?
I think so.
I think.
Have I? I haven't.
You rolled like a 77, I believe, friendly.
Alright.
Did I roll for the watch? Was that something I rolled for? I don't think so.
I think you did actually. I think you rolled like a 96.
Okay.
I
Perfect.
think Pebbles wrote 77, didn't she?
Well, in that case, friendly, D100.
I rolled like a D20, right? Before.
We're all doing high rolls, so
Oh, here's the one, boys. I
Me too.
failed.
Slower, you don't notice anything but Pebble. Actually, who is holding on to the metal square that you had? Okay. This is even funnier, actually. Zloya, you don't notice this, but Pebble does, as the shiny metal square begins to glow a bit.
I'm gonna point it out to her.
Yeah, it's like you snap out of it. It's like, damn, that is bright. You are unsure. Slower, can you be a 1d10, please? Interesting. Yeah, you watch as this sort of square shines bright and begins to sort of change shape. Instead of it being a shiny metal square, it's a shiny metal semicircle. One of these investigation checks are rather high, but there is sadly nothing to note of this shape. Except for the fact that it is a bit more warm, I guess, is the best way to put it.
You in fact see that it is now a semicircle and no longer a square.
It's a semicircle. The dimensions somewhat equaling the same size in terms of area as the previous square. Still 3 inches thick. Yeah. Is a semicircle now. Which, by the way, do you try to attune to this item, if at all? Because if you try to attune to it, item you can attune to it, you will attune to it tonight, you find out what it does. But otherwise, nothing will happen. Because no, this is an item that you cannot attune to, which is what you find out. Zalora doesn't understand what this is, but it's probably something useful, hopefully, eventually. That being said, second watch, anybody?
I shall. I do in fact be looking.
Indeed. Anyone else? Going once? Nope. Any going? You know what? I haven't rolled one for you lads yet. $29. Interesting. Oh yes, this does work. Okay. Kuza.
Hmm.
This isn't something that you see or hear, but all of a sudden you feel very sick.
Oh.
Similar to the first time you've ever been poisoned, actually. This sickness at first feels good because, it's poison. You fucking love poison, but it just doesn't go away as like your other spells and poisons usually do.
Hmm.
And Corin, you do see that Kuza seems to be under the weather a bit.
I'll just say under my breath, this must be a trial from my god. They are still there. I'll also mutter that as I'm just like sat there.
Maybe a Constitution saving throw, please.
God damn it.
Corin, you hear like this must be a trial of his god. I don't think he's passing this one in this case, as he's. If a black minotaur could go pale, he's going a bit pale.
No, he's crazy because there are no gods. Must have been the grass. I'm sure I'll sleep it off. Like a honey badger.
True, he is an animal. And advantages and minotaurs must be the same,
They're all the same.
except for deers. They're weird.
They can't be trusted.
Kuza, Anything you wish to do, or is this simply going to be a challenge or a test rather for you?
Yeah. I don't think I have anything that would help.
All good. In that case, another Constitution saving throw, please.
Let me double check real quick. Actually, you know what? I will cast Detect Poison and Disease.
Oh. Concentration ritual. Finishing. Okay. Is it the presence and the location of poisons? Poisons which you also detect the kind of poison, poison creature, or disease in each case. Fair enough. You are obviously poisoned. The nature of this poison. How do I describe this to you? I guess with detect poison disease, it technically does count in this instance. So what's happening currently to your body, at least what you detect, is no poison you've ever encountered before. It's strange. Your body itself is seemingly rejecting itself.
There's much I can do about that.
There isn't, sadly.
Another con saver then?
Yes.
Con. God's sakes.
5. The pain gets to a point of being nearly unbearable. As you're not sure what's happening to you, but this is probably the most challenging test of faith you've had in a while.
Not contagious, is it?
You hope not, because Ikuza uncontrollably is making groans of pain right now.
Hey, man, if you need to go to bed, I can take it from here.
Okay, well, I was just double checking my spells. I literally have nothing that can help with this that I currently have on.
Indeed. Constitution saving throw, for you, please. If you fail this one, something bad will happen. Okay.
Oh, wait, he's with me, so that will be a 17.
17, that does help. As you sort of walk over and see, like, damn, is this guy okay? Your very existence actually helps Kuza to a point where he doesn't basically die. As Kuza, you finally resolve yourself, your body seems to have rejected it. Whatever happened, if you have failed that final Constitution saving throw, 3 fails, your body would have rejected itself to the point that you would have died.
No.
What caused it, you are unsure, but it only has affected you.
No. It's a stupid grass.
Actually, to detect poison disease, you know it's not from something you ate.
Yeah.
It was just something that happened for some reason.
Well, I'm assuming I was like curled up on the floor, basically almost dying. And I'll just put my like hand on Corin's like arm or shoulder and just say thank you as I like pass out.
Like, he would, like, grab a finger and, like, lift it up and off of him. No problem.
Make sure he's alive. Yeah, okay. And yeah, that will be the watch. As Kuza nearly fucking died for reasons that do make sense, but may not be very apparent. I will end the session there, but I will have another session for you guys later this week, just because I myself am not feeling that great.
Okay.
Fair enough.
He suffered the virus as well. On my nose.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this weird session. If it felt like everything was confusing, that is kind of the point of this session.
Cool.
Yep.
Mission complete.
Leave it up. Nice.
Not yet.
Yakuza dying again? Yeah.
Truth be told, I was expecting Dizzy just to go paladin heal him.
He's very,
Anti-god, yeah.
very and suspicious of everyone in this party now, except for Damien. Damien seems normal.
Yeah, man, he's a
Yeah,
farmer, man.
which is ironic because Damien was the one that got you killed first.
Semantics.
But yeah, I'm gonna lay down GG's lads. How does Tuesday sound?
Depends on the time.
Same time. Actually, no, you can't do Tuesday.
I mean, I can do late Tuesday, like probably like
No,
after 8.
I was thinking we're just doing it like full session. We can do Wednesday. What's
Free on Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
But
Okay.
I think,
Wednesday works?
I think I should be fine.
Should be fine. Cool. Because I'm not gonna be free this next weekend, and I also plan on potentially doing their session Friday, so we can get it done without a break. But yes, Wednesday. If you can't make it, let me know. I'll move it back either to Thursday or maybe even Monday, but probably Wednesday, Thursday.
Cool.
Alright. Catches.
Okay, ciao.
GG's. So I get those
GG.
session, and I hope everyone was confused.
Yeah,
GG.
yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, you guys have been specifically going out to your way to get the confusion shit. It's great.
Unlike the other party who's just walking around, being boring.
They should TPK next session most likely, but don't tell them that.
We're just having fun mucking around with places, then we leave said place when we feel like we should.
So,
TPK.
okay, GG's. I'll catch you guys later.
GG, thanks for the sesh.
No problem. I'll catch you guys Wednesday, Thursday. We'll see.
You. Catch you, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
We'll see you
Yeah.
next time. Later.